Hello and welcome to my latest video on Jurassic World Alive. Before I get into today's video, it would really help this channel if you could subscribe and also click the notification bell. If you enjoy this video, then please click on the like button. In today's video, I'm going to run through the best creatures used by the top 20 leaderboard players. In addition to looking at what creatures are the most popular, I'll also go through getting a balanced team, as well as identifying how you can get that extra edge in battles. I'm also going to show you the battle that got me from the Gyrosphere Depot into Nublar Shores, and also me maxing out my Monolorhino. There's also another episode of Jurassic LOLed Alive where I bring you the latest memes. I'd also like to thank you very much for the comments you've posted on my videos. It's very reassuring for me that I've hit the right mark with my content, and it certainly encourages me to continue posting. Okay, so that's the introductions done. Let's get on with the video. To bring you this video, I started off by collating all the information from the top 20 players and the creatures they used. I then put that into a spreadsheet, created a chart, which you can see on the video, and what you see there is a list of all the creatures that have been used by those top 20 players and how often they appear in those teams. I've done the analysis for both release 2.3 and 2.4, so we can see the changes that have been applied to the teams as a result of changes in the releases. Obviously, as changes are made to creatures, this impacts their ability to be effective in battle, so players have changed their teams accordingly, and as a result you have winners and you have losers. So we'll start off, we'll look at the winners. So no surprise, Trichosaurus is the top dog. He's been the consistent creature in all the top players' teams for some time now, and as you can see, 20 out of the 20 players have Trichosaurus on their teams, so 100%. The other main winner was Mortem Rex. As you can see, the numbers of Mortem Rex have increased significantly between 2.3 and 2.4, and this is as a result of Mortem Rex becoming more available to players as it is created. Gemini Titan has also been a big winner, and this I think is as a result of its increased use in raids. Players have invested in this creature and as a result have found it to be beneficial in PvP arena. And so, on to the losers. So which creatures have been dropped from teams or are utilised in fewer instances across the top 20 players? I've grouped these into their tiers. So at the top there we've got the Tyrant tier, we've got Gyrosphere, we've got Magna, and we've got Monolorhino. And we've got Grypo, Smilo and Thor in their respective tiers. Now losers is probably a little bit too strong because all these creatures are still effective. What's happened is that players have been looking at balancing their teams and getting better combinations of creatures. So although Thor appears in 3 fewer teams across the top 20, I'm not saying he's an ineffective creature. What's probably happened here is Mortem Rex has replaced Thor in teams. So where players want a fierce creature, they've got Thor, but they want to put Mortem Rex in. So they've substituted Thor for Mortem Rex. What I'm going to talk about now is team balance, or the balance of the creatures across your team. And I'm going to use Practice Cat as the example. So Practice Cat, for those who don't know, is the #1 ranked player in Jurassic World Alive. And as you can see there, she has 2 fierce creatures, 2 resilient creatures, 2 wild cards, 1 fierce resilient and 1 cunning resilient. So there's a good balance of all the different classes across her team. So when there's 4 creatures being selected for a battle, there's a good chance you're going to get a good balance in that team. The other thing to mention is the strategy that she's got for her team. She's got 2 counter-attacking creatures and 2 swap-in attack creatures. So again, when you're getting that kind of 4 creatures selected for your battle, there's a good chance she's going to have 1 of each potentially. So she's got a balance of fierce, counter-attacking, swap-in attack, and resilient creatures as well. So while we've got that list of most popular creatures across the top 20 players, it's not a case of selecting the top 8 creatures in that bar chart I showed you. It's about identifying the creatures that will provide the broadest range of attributes and skills that you feel you need to be successful in the battle arena. One thing which I think Practice Cat has done here, which I think makes her team very, very effective, is that she has included a creature that not many people utilize. She's got Antarctivinator, which is one of the newer creatures. Being a new creature means players aren't familiar with its moveset, so will not know how to attack or defend against that creature. So I think that's a really important point. And I really think this is a game changer in battles where you're utilizing creatures that people are not familiar with. It gives you an edge. We all played against Trichos, Ardentis Maxima, Magna Pyrata, and we all know the sequence of moves generally that players are going to utilize. So we know what we need to do to react to those. If you're using a creature that you're not familiar with, then there's going to be pause while you look at the moves it has and you think about a strategy to cope with that creature. So that gives Practice Cat an edge. And now for some fun. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. Please do provide feedback in the description below. I always respond to comments, so please feel free to add your comments, feedback or suggestions. Okay, until next time, this is Alien Newt.